Hey guys, Tom here. This is my Raw preview. Today we're going to be talking about news, rumours, spoilers, everything like that. It sounds exciting. It usually is exciting. Let's get right into this. So this week we're going to be talking about Roman Reigns firstly because he is actually advertised for this week's Monday Night Raw. But there is still quite a lot of doubt whether he will be on this week's Monday Night Raw. He wasn't on last week's. Is he going to be on this week's Monday Night Raw? Because as you know, the Roadblock special event on the WWE Network is on Saturday, and there's going to be plenty of time given for Ambrose and Triple H to build up their match on tonight's Monday Night Raw. But how does Roman Reigns fit into that if he is on this week's Monday Night Raw? If he is on this week's Monday Night Raw, how's he going to react to Dean Ambrose being in this title picture? Is he going to be Dean Ambrose's cheerleader? Is he going to threaten Ambrose? Is he going to say, you're not going to win? Or a crack's going to start appearing in their friendship? How does Roman Reigns fit into this if they're building towards the Roadblock special event instead of the WrestleMania main event? There is a lot of doubt if Roman Reigns is going to be on this week's Monday Night Raw. Do you see Roman Reigns being on this week's Monday Night Raw? There was talk last week about keeping him off this Chicago crowd because they know he will get booed out of the building. So are you going to be surprised if he isn't on this week's Monday Night Raw? If he is on this week's Monday Night Raw, how does he fit into the equation? I don't think he does. I think it'd be better if he stayed at home. What do you guys think? Are you excited for that main event at WrestleMania? Honestly, I'm more excited for the event on Saturday than the WrestleMania event. But that's my opinion. How does he fit into this? I don't think he does. I think it'd be better if he stayed at home, let Dean Ambrose and Triple H do their thing, get that out of the way before they get Roman Reigns back. That's my opinion. What do you guys think? Let's move on to other things because we're going to have a championship match tonight on Monday Night Raw because Chris Jericho and AJ Styles beat The New Day in a non-title match last week on Monday Night Raw, and this week they get their title match. I think this match is pretty unpredictable. Jericho and Styles, they've been on a roll recently. It's quite likely they put the tag team titles on Y2AJ on tonight's Monday Night Raw. I think it's a quite unpredictable match. I can see it going either way. They've been on a roll, but everybody loves The New Day. I don't know which way this match is going to go. It makes it very exciting because I can see it going both ways. So watch out for that one. I think it's going to be great. I'm not going to give a prediction because I have no idea where this match is going. I can see it going either way. I don't want to make a prediction and get it wrong. So there you go. Anyway, Monday Night Raw also promises to welcome back Shane O'Mac. That rhymed. It wasn't supposed to. But there are still so many unresolved issues with his feud with The Undertaker, because last week we thought Undertaker was going to explain why he's fighting for Vince McMahon, but it never happened. Is Vince going to put Undertaker's job on the line? Why is Undertaker fighting for Vince McMahon? Vince McMahon has to give him some sort of motivation to fight for him. I think Vince is going to put Undertaker's job on the line. Is he going to do it on tonight's Monday Night Raw? I think he should, because there's no reason for Undertaker to be fighting Vince's battles. Also, other questions we had is Shane actually going to wrestle in this Hell in a Cell match? I'm not sure. That still hasn't been answered. But the return of Shane McMahon will be both exciting and enthralling, as fans still have many unanswered questions from last week which weren't answered. And I think last week on Raw, we were also hoping for Shane and Undertaker to be in the same ring at the same time, but Shane wasn't there, so it didn't happen. Fingers crossed we get an epic stare down on this week's Monday Night Raw. I wanted it last week, it never happened. I want it this week, definitely. Let's see if we get an epic stare down between Shane McMahon and Undertaker. Let's hope they answer all these questions we have about this feud as well. And how will Shane react to Vince McMahon saying he will disown his son last week on Raw? Shane O'Mac, he's got to react to that. What's his reaction going to be? Hopefully we get more answers to the questions we have. And that's all that. Also, Charlotte, she suffered an injury at a house show in Minneapolis, Minnesota on Friday. The Divas champ started to bleed during her match with Becky Lynch. Officials actually stopped the match. However, over the weekend, Charlotte did actually tweet that she was fine. Apparently, we've now got a clash for the Divas title at WrestleMania. It will officially be a triple threat. This is the match I wanted to see. We finally got it. Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, and Charlotte in a match at the same time at WrestleMania for the Divas title. And I think the Divas title will be a huge focus on Raw this week, and it'll be really interesting to see how they go about building this match, because Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks, they're good friends. How are they going to break that up? What's going to happen when they all realise it's one for all? It's going to be exciting. I'm really interested to see who gets some momentum heading in towards that match. We haven't had a triple threat Divas match for ages. It'll be interesting to see how they build it, and I'm really looking forward to that one. Also, in recent weeks, Ryback, he's beginning to turn heel. He's shown more of an aggressive side. I quite like it, but at recent house shows, Ryback has been working against Kalisto, the US champion, and Dave Meltzer wrote that Ryback is being tabbed at this point to be put into the US title mix. According to Wrestling Observer Radio, Alberto Del Rio will not be facing Kalisto at WrestleMania for the US title. Kalisto reportedly will defend the title in a singles match at WrestleMania, but whether it's going to be Ryback or not is still up to speculation. So possibly on Raw we might get a little bit of a sense of a feud beginning between Kalisto and Ryback. It might have been something they were doing over house shows but don't really have any more plans for it, or this could be a big thing. This could be Ryback against Kalisto at WrestleMania. If they're doing it at house shows, possibly suggest they're going to do this at WrestleMania. So is Ryback going to start a feud with Kalisto? Could all happen on tonight's Monday Night Raw. That's one to look out for. And also, lastly, for the Intercontinental Championship scene, it's really not clear where Kevin Owens is heading for WrestleMania. Now, it did sort of look like he would be facing Big Show, but now that Big Show was injured over the weekend, Kevin Owens is left without any kind of direction heading into WrestleMania. It'll be interesting to see on Monday Night Raw how Kevin Owens goes about his business. Is the WWE going to put him in a feud? Who's it going to be with? They've got to act quickly because WrestleMania is only 4 weeks away. Come on, WWE. Hopefully Kevin Owens gets a good feud for WrestleMania. Could it be Sami Zayn? That's the rumour going around at the moment. Who knows? It doesn't seem like he has much direction at this current time. Is he going to get a feud? Hopefully, fingers crossed, they sort something out for WrestleMania. Let's see about that one on tonight's Monday Night Raw. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you have in fact enjoyed today's video. Take care. Spike your hair.